how much I paid to buy these things? Your mom asked, seeing the scattered valuables. Mom, so you loved it more than me, didn't you? Please understand, my daughter. Your dad had no other choice but to agree to this marriage. And you're not a child at all. Aren't you 23 years old? You should consider that I'm still learning. I'm a student. Study as much as you want. They are not against it. But this wedding, it's decided. You can't back out of it. Not even me. Oh God, there is no one to understand me in this world. My body is getting tired. I'll pass out now. You took a deep breath and opened your eyes to see it. I do. You hesitantly looked at the man standing in front of you and he smiled at you. I'm sorry, I don't think I can smile anymore. You may kiss the bride now. You gulped as he moved forward you and your eyes widened as he lifted your chin. He chuckled as he saw you squeeze your eyes shut, but he kissed your forehead, making your weird face normal. You let out the breath you had been holding for so long, as if you were deflating a balloon. I would have died now. He held back a soft smile as if he knew what you were thinking. It's been a while since you started fiddling with your fingers. For normal girls, it would be about the first night, but now you are sitting in the tension of the exam the next day. There is still time left. If I start now, I can quickly run through all the chapters. In the excitement of the first night, your husband enters the room and the first thing he sees is you on the bed. Only your backside is visible to him. Thinking that you are unpacking your things, he walked closer. But when he came closer, he saw that the bed was strewn with books. Looking at your face from it, he saw that you were talking softly with your eyes closed as if you were praying in a way. He asked softly, bringing his face close to yours. Are you praying for a good life with me? Unexpectedly, that voice startled you and you quickly picked up a heavy book and was all ready to throw it at him, to which he made a shield with his hands. That's when you realized what you were doing. I'm really sorry. I thought it was my room. No one will enter my room when I'm studying. That's why. It's okay. And this is our room from now on. Between, what's the need of these books now? I haven't prepared anything for tomorrow's exam because of the rush, and I have reserved the whole night for it. Whole night? Isn't that a little too much, especially today? And is it enough for me to study 2 days later for tomorrow's exam? That's not what I meant. 3 is the first night after our wedding, right? You nodded with no particular expression on your face. Even if there is nothing, why don't you at least talk to me? Is it okay to study all night? My mom said no one will oppose my studies here. Then what's this? She doesn't even know the importance of this night. She'll think badly of me if I bother, so it's better to let her study. But her first night? Oh God, is this my fate? He let out a deep breath in the sadness of having all his hopes dashed, and within that time you already dived back into your book. Aiming for your left cheek, he came forward with his face again. His plan was to kiss your cheek and say goodnight, but by the time he brought his face forward, you turned to the side, and as a result, your lips touched his. You kept staring at him with your eyes wide open, shocked by what happened. He on the other side was squirming inwardly at the unexpected pleasure, but he bit down as hard as he could so it wouldn't reach his face. Wasn't that a good night kiss? Okay then, I'll go out now. You can study. As he walked back, he touched his lips with his finger and his lips curved into a smile. Snapping back to reality, you touched your lip with your fingers as well. Wasn't that my first kiss? You started to sweat a little and wiped your forehead and neck with your hands and decided to forget everything and focus on your studies again. He came from the living room without getting any peace and peeked through the door again. You are immersed in the book as if you are born for it. He walked towards the bed again without making a sound, and you felt a presence nearby, and you looked at him and he smiled at you. You didn't sleep yet? Actually, I'm not used to sleeping on the couch. Sensing his need, you quickly moved all the books to the side where you were sitting. Is this enough space for you to sleep? Nodding his head as if that was enough, he slowly climbed into the bed. Actually, I didn't come to sleep. Then did you come to study with me? Yes. What? No, I didn't come to study, but I'm a freaking genius in mathematics and I came to say if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Really? When he saw the smile on your face that he longs to see for so long, he was surprised how beautiful your face is when you laugh. Is it true that you're a genius in maths? When you didn't get an answer to what you wanted, your hands went to his body without you even knowing it, and you shook him a little and your touch froze him. Why are you not answering? Suddenly he shook his head slightly to come back to reality. Yes, of course I am. I'm a CEO and there is nothing I don't know about math. His heart started pounding as he moved closer to him, hearing that. You know, I was actually looking for a private tutor. Anyway, I'm lucky that you know all this. But you wouldn't say you're lucky to have me, would you? Your face suddenly changed from cheerful to a non-answering mode. Don't worry about that. I was just... Tell me, which portion are you in doubt about? You quickly picked up the book, turned the pages and showed him the part you were in doubt about. If you want to do this problem, you must know some theory first. I'll tell you. Take notes. He started telling you its points and you started noting them down. At some point in between, both of your eyes met each other. You don't know why. You can't avert your eyes to the other side. You noted down everything I said? You gulped and turned your attention to the book. Yes. He nodded and turned to the other side, letting out a deep breath. By the way, when is your exam? Afternoon 2 p.m. What? Is the exam only afternoon? Yes. What? Anything wrong? If the exam was in the afternoon, you could have spent some time with me. We can talk, but not now. I can understand the reluctance to get married, but I wish I knew if you like me. You became obsessed with not getting an answer. Please don't distract me now by asking me any such questions. You know the value of the question you're asking, but there is no reason for me to say it now. And there are many things that I'm focusing on now. Also, we are not very close and we have not even spoken to each other before. Do you think I can answer such a question on the first day? Doesn't that mean you need time? Exactly. I believe I'm not wrong in asking. It was also a quick wedding, as you can see. I didn't even think that I would fall into a marriage so soon and I have to give up. Marriage itself was not even in my mind. For the same reason, I always want my attention focused on my studies. I understand. Take your time, but I love you. So I'll keep loving you even while you're taking time. Although you have heard those words many times before from many boys, there were 3 words that you did not value at all. But hearing this from someone so important in your life today was a feeling you never knew. You feel the goosebumps. I'm terribly expressive and whatever I'm feeling, I let it out and that's why I express my love too. Also, I understand now that you focus only on your studies and that is the most important thing to you. I'm fine with that being the case. Anyway, at least you managed to talk this much. You sit here. I'll go to the kitchen and make some coffee. You look very tired. He walked out of the room, making your heart pounding so that you could hear it well. You put your pen down. What I used to feel like weird feelings now feel normal to me. Why? You picked up your pen as if suddenly remembering something. I'll not give way to unnecessary thoughts. Sure, I have no feelings for him yet. Yeah, no feelings. There was no need to leave the office and come just to drop me off. I won't allow you to come alone when I'm here. Just call me when the exam is over. I'll take you home. If you're interested, I can wait here until the exam is over. What? No, please don't do that. I'll call you. Well then, I'm going, and all the best. Love you. Everything was fine until he finally said it and planted a kiss on your cheek. Your eyes remained fixed until he got into the car and drove away. Oh God, can you please erase this from my mind? Don't remind me of this while writing the exam. So you're waiting for your husband, right? I have not met your husband yet. Do you have a speak with you? You took out your phone and showed her your wedding photo. No way. What's wrong? How did you study yesterday with attention after being with him? He's so handsome. If I were in your place, I would have put aside all my studies and climbed into his lap. Don't know if it was because of jealousy. You rolled your eyes. That's where you need to understand my talent. I devote my full time to study. No matter how many handsome men come in front of me, my attention is not going to change. Let's see. Anyway, this handsome man is a challenge for you. Then see you when. Bye. Caught in traffic. Sorry for making you wait. It doesn't matter. This is my favorite place. I'll stay here as long as it takes. He was always study and now college too, and yet he smiled at you. Are you hungry? Come on, I'll buy you something to eat. In fact, you were very hungry and you were worried about how to say it. As if you understood your mind, you felt so happy when you heard that question. A takeout was enough. Eating together, sitting face to face like this is a special vibe. Try to enjoy it, Wine. This is our first time eating out together. Wine. Hey Mark. He looked where your eyes were going and saw a man walking towards you. It feels like the world is about to end. You used to go straight home after college. What's up with this? And who's this? He's my husband. We got married yesterday. Hearing you say that without hesitation made him feel so happy. But on the other hand, Mark looked at him in disbelief, to which he adjusted his coat and gave a proud face. You didn't say a word to me, Wine. Do you think that is fair? It was a quick decision and I couldn't invite anyone. I didn't think that you would suddenly agree to a marriage. You left all your dreams halfway. He could tell from his speech that Mark is a nerd just like you. Fearing that he might brainwash you, he suddenly stood up. Wine, actually I forgot. My parents will come for dinner tonight. We have to go immediately. Oh, what a pity. It's been a long time since I saw you. I couldn't even talk properly. Anyway, you have my number. Call me when you're free. Sure, I'll call you. Better bury your desire. It won't happen anyway. You have made me jealous today. Wait and see, Brian. What to make special for not letting you finish, he held your hands and pinned you against the wall, giving you a very piercing gaze. What are you doing? Leave me. So you know how to speak with love? Huh? What do you mean? How modestly did you talk to him in that restaurant, and that too in front of me? Is he more important than me? The sudden change in his nature scared you a little. He's my friend I have known for years. What's wrong with me talking to him like that? Nothing wrong. Keep your distance from me as much as you want. I'll bear it. But don't make me feel like someone else is getting the intimacy I'm not getting. If I feel like that, I know that very way to make you mine completely.